for Sterling. Picks up Kenny now. Only 10 metres out. Good pass for Penner. Coyne coming in from the centres to make the tackle. Mark Coyne. Only 12 metres out as Cameron Blair winds up the centre. So St George in early trouble here. Sterling. Kenny with runners. Plenty of them. Slips it back inside to Jason Bell. He cuts straight through. Gets it to Ericsson. Over the line. Can he get it down? It looks as if it's a try. Yes. Ian Parneby signals. First try of the match. Ericsson on the end of some good work. Jason Bell slipping the pass back on the inside. And Parramatta lead 4-0. Particularly Michael Potter will be missed. He really gives his side an extra dimension in attack. As Tierney goes down the blind side. Goldthorpe with a back line. Coyne, Hardy, quick hands out to Peter Coyne. Oh, it goes to Beattie and Beattie will cross. What superb hands. That was classical football from the St George back line. Exploiting the overlap, but they had to get the ball there in the first place. Beautiful handling, quick handling across the back line.
There's certainly a great try here as they work the blind, they come back. And this is a beautiful pass here by Goldthorpe as he cuts out Peter Sterling and the ball is just transferred from hand to hand. And we see Michael Beattie put that ball down alongside the uprights there.
Well, Scott Mann, in the end, had two players outside him. He really had nothing that he could do to prevent this. As the beautiful hands to Michael Beattie, and he had Ricky Walford outside him. Goldthorpe out of dummy half. Ducks under Cameron Blair's tackle. Sterling was following. Fifth tackle, 20 metres out. Up it goes from Peter Coyne. Goulet coming through. I thought he was offside. He flies for it. The ball bouncing still with a play on. Jeff Hardy's got it. The referee looks as if he's going to award the try. And he does. Second try for the Dragons. An element of luck, no doubt about that. Collins calling to the referee to get them back as Goldthorpe goes wide. He's outside firmly. Goldthorpe could go all the way. Chopping and weaving, gets it to Ricky Walford. He plunges for the corner. Walford over in the corner. St George score their third try. And the cracks really appearing in the Parramatta defence. 14 points to 6 in favour of the Dragons.
And once again, it's this little man, Nolly Goldthorpe. As he cuts through, he sells the dummy, looks for a receiver, goes back inside, and he selectively picks up Ricky Walford, who stands up the cover there.
Now Tierney on the blind side. He seemed to stop and prop, trying to bump Schofield off, and Schofield's come out the better.
Schofield...
he pulled up short. He's hurt.
I think he got a... Yes, I think he got a head in the delicate regions. Yeah, we see a great break
inside
made.
to Hardy. He's got support in Walford. Walford for the line. He's got support too. And Tony Priddle will finish it off. St George may well, even though it's early in the second half, have sealed the game, scoring the first try of the second half. They lead by 18 points to 8. The first try of the second half is often the vital one. It was Collins away from dummy half. He threw the dummy, slipped away. Beautiful looping pass back inside to Hardy. Walford was backing him up, but the last pass was the clincher. Tony Priddle. Goldthorpe wants men on the left. Well, they go to the right. It's Hardy to Lyons. Grim defence from Kenny Lowe. Sterling over the top with Drake. Coyne has got Goulet as a decoy. Beattie knocks it back.
Great defence there by Scott.
It's handball here. Now it's Mark Coyne. He's straight through. Mark Coyne sprints for the line and scores. A couple of loose passes, bouncing around, and finally Mark Coyne comes up with the ball, stopped, looked. The defence looked at him. He took off and went straight through. It's St George 24, Parramatta 8.
Yeah, we have a look here. The ball is swung out wide by Nolly Goldthorpe, and Peter Coyne has the ball in his hand, gives the ball out wide to Beattie there, but great defence there by Scotty Marr, but he handballs it back. Once again, it's scooped up by Peter Coyne to brother Mark, and from a standing start, he just accelerates away and just says, see you later, and that's the ball game.
Only a couple of metres out. St George's defence under pressure now. Sterling works it wide to Kenny. The short ball now for Fitzhenry, and Fitzhenry's over. Simple play by Parramatta. The run around with a man on the burst. St George's defence didn't adjust to it. And Parramatta on the board yet again. Goldthorpe with a field goal attempt. It's a solid-looking kick. He had plenty of time, and he's landed it, and that could be the nail in the coffin. It extends the lead to 13 points, so Parramatta need more than 2 converted tries now. St George still trying to recover on this side of the field. It's Sterling now, over the top, intercepted by Walford. Walford will race away. He's chased by Laurie. So too is Mann. We're picking Walford all the way. Chased now by Jason Bell, but Walford will make it to the other end of the field. Great run by Ricky Walford. Sterling knew they had the overlap towards the corner post. He tried to get the ball to Mann, but Walford plucked it out of the air and had too much pace for the chasers. Everybody else stopped and watched from the other end. It's 31-14. Here's Sterling trying to take advantage of the extra man, but the pass meant for Mann, taken by Ricky Walford, and this boy can run. It's hard when you're carrying the football, and it's a long way to the other end of the field when they're trying to hunt you down. 5th tackle now. St George, they don't really have a backline well set, and Goldthorpe puts it in the air and racing through. Plenty of pressure from Walker. The post in the road, and Walker forces it. Well, bad luck there for Fitzhenry, who was waiting right alongside the goal post. It was a great kick. Just looking at the players that they gained this year, really it was just Cameron Blair and Pat O'Doherty were the only 2 signings of any note. They lost Goodwin, Peter Johnston, Glenn Lydiard, Andrew Leeds, Brian Jackson and Gately, and here goes St George again with Goldthorpe. And inside it's Priddle. Priddle striding downfield. Outside him is Barnhill. Can Barnhill make it to the corner? Chased by Mann. Yes, he can. The 40th point racked up by St George, again from one end of the field to the other, and Goldthorpe it was, making the break, and the 2 forwards carried it on. Priddle won't have run this far in a while, and he had Barnhill backing up. Goldthorpe brushing aside the defence, paper thin. Big Tony Priddle, all 6 feet 4 inches of him, rumbles downfield, and Barnhill good backing up. He must have learned that at Canberra.